Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. So about a year ago, I did a video about things you should never tell an asexual person and non-binary person. And today I figured, why not do 5 things you should never tell an aromantic person. Aromantics get a lot of flack everywhere, not just on the internet, but in real life too. And just like everyone else in the LGBTQ+ community, deserve respect and understanding. So here are just 5 things that you should never tell an aromantic person, because I'm sure they are very tired of hearing these things. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so every single sub counts. Trying to build this wonderfully queer community, 1 subscriber at a time. And with that, let's get into the video. The first thing you should never tell an aromantic person is you haven't found the right person yet. So this is one of the most common misconceptions about aromantic folks. Being aromantic simply means that someone does not experience sexual attraction regardless of their relationship status. And yes, aromantic people can be in relationships just like anyone else. So it's not about finding the right person. It's about understanding and accepting who they are as an aromantic person, regardless of if they're in a relationship or not. The second thing you should never tell an aromantic person is you're just afraid of commitment. If you're an aromantic person and you have heard this, oh my god, I am so sorry. Aromantic people can still form deep, meaningful connections with other people. Just because you don't form romantic attraction does not mean that you can't form other emotional connections as well. Don't understand why people don't get this. Their lack of romantic attraction does not mean they're afraid of commitment. And it's super essential to realize that commitment can take many different forms and mean many different things to people. And it's up to each individual what that looks like for them. Yes, aromantic people can be committed. It's literally not about commitment issues. It's just a lack of romantic attraction. And that's it. Third thing you should never tell an aromantic person is you're missing out on the best part of life. No, this is simply not true. Statements like this disregards the validity of someone's lived experience and preferences. Just because someone doesn't experience romantic attraction does not mean that their life is any less fulfilling than anyone else's. People who are on the aromantic spectrum can find happiness, love, and connection in a variety of ways in other aspects of life, such as friendships, QPRs, hobbies, personal growth, career, familial love. Not everything has to be just about romantic love. And no, they're not missing out on anything just because they happen to not have romantic attraction. The fourth thing you should never tell an aromantic person is that they are cold and unfeeling. This is honestly one of the things that I personally first heard when I was learning about aromantic people and seeing negative comments about aro people online, is that they're cold and unfeeling and they just don't care. And I'm like, no, that's not true. This stereotype is extremely hurtful to people who are aro. Aromantic people can experience a wide range of emotions, including love, empathy, care, compassion. Their way of expressing and experiencing these emotions may differ from the romantic norm of the society that we live in, but that doesn't make them any less genuine or any less valid. I need people to stop telling aromantic people this, because honestly, it breaks my heart, and I'm not aromantic, so I can't even imagine what it's like for aro people to hear this. And the fifth and final thing you should never tell an aromantic person is you'll change your mind someday. It's vital to respect someone's identity, whether or not it's a sexual orientation, romantic orientation, gender identity. Everyone deserves respect. Assuming that someone will change or that they haven't fully understood themselves perpetuates the erasure of aromantic individuals. Aro folks don't get talked about or have a lot of representation in general, so it's so important to listen to aro folk when they are sharing their experiences. And saying things like, oh, you are going to change, you're going to grow out of this, doesn't help anyone. And it makes the assumption that you know this person more than they know their own experiences. So it's super important to believe and support aro folk when they're telling you their stories and experiences. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some things that you wish people would stop telling aromantic people? If I get enough, I might do a part 2 to this video, so be sure to comment. I absolutely adore the fact that there's so many aro folk in my community. I haven't done an aromantic video in a while, so I wanted to get one out there. I know there's not a whole bunch of representation, and I love talking about aromantic stuff, so I hope this video was informative and representing the aro community well. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to sub. Like I said before, I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the— don't mind my cat. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this month. It would be really appreciated if you subscribed, supported this little LGBTQ+ content creator. That'd be dope. Thank you all so much again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.